Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Geno on first down.
Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And some room to roam now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this one will be a touchback. Woolen chooses not to return it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeaux, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith out to his left. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Down to about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Geno now to throw. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
70. 70.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
And once again, it's Eskridge.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 23 yards the pickup there. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Gano's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Okay, great.
2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... He's got a man, complete! And all the way in, touchdown, New York! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this one will be a touchback. Woolen chooses not to return it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. It's Smith.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Myers' kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 24, Seahawks 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jones on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Trey Brown there on the stop.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Bellinger hauls it in out left side, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tanner Muse coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Smith on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.